This is a stock that I had on my radar for almost like a week and a half, and I was waiting to make a video and put it on your radar because I didn't know if it would dump post earning. But since we already have the earnings report and it's hitting a lot of the metrics that I look for before making a video, I'm going to go over this stock and show you what potential I see in it. So please, before we go forward, remember to give this video a like. That really helps me out a lot, and subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notification. So this stock is called ESPR, Esperion Therapeutics. I actually found it like around like when this big volume came out. That's when I first discovered this stock because there's also a lot of unusual options activity. But I waited to like make this video because sometimes like I wasn't sure, like it was looking good. Like overall, the moving average, the way it's trending, it looks really good because you see it's trending above the 50-day moving average, and the 50-day is it's trending up. Like it's reversing trend, the 50-day. But I was waiting because I wasn't sure, like, if the earnings were really bad, it might dump and just like, this 200-day would act as a resistance. But the reason I'm making this video right now, posting it right now, is because it broke well above the 200-day moving average, and we have the earnings results. So I'll go over some technical information and I'll show you what other analysts are recommending. And before I move forward, I love interacting with you guys in the comment section and I respond to every single comment. But one thing you guys have to know, like if you check my track record, go to my channel page, look at videos of when I first post the stock, not when I do an update video, but when I first post the stock. Like, so this would be an example of me posting the stock for the first time. So from the time I first posted stock, the stock always rallies. Give it like a couple of days, but it will rally. But I don't make a video telling you when to sell because that would be kind of silly. Like, again, also, like, it's not financial advice. I'm giving you the information. I'm doing all the hard work, all the research to bring you interesting stocks. And I'm showing you the reason behind why I think it has great rally potential. From there, just use the information I give you and do whatever you want. But I think a lot of people get confused. It's like, and I tell you over and over, like, don't get greedy. If you're 20% in the profit, take the profit. There will always be more. Subscribe to the channel. I'll always bring you great stocks to like look at. I'm not gonna tell you when I personally sell. So, because that exit point is different for everyone. For me, I might be happy with the 20% exit. Someone might be happy with 5%. Someone might be happy with, 30, 40%. So I've made several videos telling you like you have to have your own exit strategy. So just give this video a like and let's move forward. So the stock is looking really good right now. Like what we want to see happen next is a golden cross where the 50 crosses over the 200. And so and if we take a look at the earnings report, like we see it beat both earnings and revenue. If we take a look at the previous earnings report, we see that it missed the earnings per share by quite a big margin. But this time around, it didn't. So it surpassed it by almost 86%. That you could say almost double if it was 100%. So that's really good news. And usually, like we saw what happened with some of the other stocks like OpenDoor.com when it trades above this 200-day moving average on the daily chart. That's when it starts to shoot up. It might not go up right away. It might come up to, let's see what resistance we can possibly see. So this right here could act as a potential first resistance. So again, I'm not gonna make a video telling you when to sell. If you see this video in time, again, and it's not financial or trading advice, you're doing whatever do with this information what you will. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not even telling you if I took a position, but so don't try to like copy me. But I'm just giving you the information. Again, I have to say it over and over because some of the comments, I think people are very confused. Like it's like you're not gonna know when I sell. I'm never gonna make a video telling you when to sell. So you have to come up with that strategy on your own. So a strategy you could, if you find this video in time, a strategy you could take is that if it doesn't just, if it doesn't rocket through this like resistance at 236 and you see it's like, trading sideways, you could take a good, 20% profit right there. But if it does, because again, we come here, we take a look at the short float and the short ratio. At the short float and the short ratio right here I've highlighted, you see that 11% short float is pretty high and the short ratio is also pretty high. So short ratio, this means like the days it will take short sellers to cover. So 4.4 means it will take at least 4 days for the short sellers to cover. So if a short squeeze does happen, it will last like, almost like a week, which is a good sign. And if it does blast through this 236, the next leg up, you see like what happened here for like this was a mini short squeeze right here. Right here from here all the way up to here, 50%. So this could act as a double top. It could go all the way up to 384 and test that price point. So that will, and if it doesn't, which most likely won't break through that point, it'll just probably test it as the test this resistance. But if it does, you see amazing 100% increased potential. So we will see if that happens. But next, let me show you what the analysts are saying. So if we go down here on TradingView, you see the analyst has a buy rating, a 1-year price target of 580, which is well above this 384 that will potentially act as the first resistance. So again, it depends like how you want to play it. If you have some other information that I'm not providing in this video and you really believe in this stock long term, then just leave it. The analyst has a long-term price target at 580. So, the from here, that's a potential like 2.5x or triple your money. But if you want to play short term, then look out, subscribe to the channel so you can find, so you can be notified when I find great stocks right before it starts to rally, and then just have an exit position. Be like, okay, I'm happy with the 20% exit. Or if you're feeling more risky and you see it, the price is trading up well above this 236 resistance, then maybe you want to exit somewhere here. Don't wait till it hits exactly 384. Just, have a plan and exit somewhere around here. So then let me show you some more technicals. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, what we want to see happen today. This video will be posted way before trading starts at this morning. So what we want to see happen is the price to trade well above this $2. Because if it doesn't trade above this $2, then this $2 price point could act as a short-term resistance. But if it trades above this $2, then we're in business. Then it's a very good sign. From here, 236 all the way to 384 potentially in the next few days, 2 weeks. So I'm going to do something a little different on this video and show you some options play. Please tell me in the comments if you enjoyed this additional information. If you do, one way you can let me know is commenting and leaving a like on this video. That will let me know to like add more of this information in the next videos where I put new stocks on the radar. So options play is like a lot more risky, but it could yield a lot of profit if you don't have a lot of money to play with. So for example, like the $2 strike price that expires August 15th, so it expires like in a week, is 0.13. So that means it's going to come out to like $13 for one contract. And if it doesn't stay above $2 by that expiration date of August 15, then you will lose 100% of your money. But let's see like how much profit you can make just from like one contract, just buying like a $13 contract. So say if it does trade in a week, which not very likely, but say it does trade up to, okay, let's be generous. Let's say it probably most likely won't go up to $3.84 in a week, but let's just play with the math. Let's just say it does go up to $3.84 before August 15. So how much can that just one contract that you buy for $13, how much profit can you potentially make? So the options play is very risky, but it could yield a big profit. For example, at the $2 strike price, if the price is above, say, if the price is below $2 by August 15, you'll lose 100% of your money. But if the price is trading above $2, then you will be in the profit. And right now it's relatively cheap because I don't think the market has priced in the volatility, as you can see by the implied volatility over here. Usually, like if a stock trades up like 20%, the IV implied volatility would be like 200, 300, 400%, sometimes like upwards of like 1,000%. But I don't think the market has priced that in yet. So it's still relatively cheap. But again, be warned, the options are extremely risky. But from here, what do you think? Do you think the price will be trading up over $2? Then you'll only be paying like $13 per contract. So I personally think the options are still pretty cheap because it's not the volatility isn't priced in yet. But be very careful because don't go buy like $3 contracts or $2.50 contracts because it could say trade up above $2.50 for like a little bit, but as soon as the price dips below the $2.50 and you're nearing expiration, like you'll lose like 80, 90% of the value. And then on expiration date, you'll lose 100% of the value. And it happens pretty fast. So it's pretty risky. But I want to show you the options information because as you can see, it's still priced in like pretty cheap relatively. So that's it for this video. I just want to bring you this another stock to put on your radar. Again, nothing is financial or trading advice. Put it on your watch list, watch what it does next. Use the information I give you in this video. And if you enjoy information like this, then please subscribe, turn on your post notification, and give this video a like. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.